Hello and welcome you all from this beautiful 𝗂 𝗬𝗂𝗀 Stadium in Chittagong. It's match number 29 of this Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League powered by Rocket. It's Dhaka Capitals taking on Chittagong Kings.
Yeah, it's all to play for. We are in the business end. It almost feels like, not almost feels like Dhaka has to win to stay in the competition, not only today and most probably the next two games as well. Looking at Borisal, they are sitting pretty actually. They are third place, game in hand comparing to Chittagong as well as Rangpur. So overall, coming into this game, I feel the momentum will be with these two teams since they won the last two games. But on the day, Dhaka Capitals have shown that they could hurt any team, though they have lost 7 games.
Yes, they must be confident after that win in the previous game against Sylhet. They won their last 2 matches out of the 3, so they must be confident.
Yeah, 100%. Winning is a habit, that they say, and when the things going well, winning it, the players, of course, the confidence factor will be high. So
now then, match 29, all is fine in terms of the weather as per superb in this part of the world at this time of the year. Now, in terms of east and west, we've moved a little bit over to the eastern side of the square, round about the 60-odd metres, just over around that there square, and as we know, 70 metres downtown. Now then, because we're deep into chitters in terms of the amount of cricket we've had here, be remiss of me not to talk about the dryness of the surface. It has got a little bit drier over the few days that we've been here, and I've got Hawkeye getting them busy and doing stuff, because during the day, that 2.6 in terms of degree of spin, as opposed to at night where there's only the 2 degrees. So quite a bit of difference there of that 0.6. So as we know, in this part of the world, spin it to win it is what it's about here. Who bowls better with their spinners against the batters?
Won the toss and elected to bat first. Your take on that, Maha?
right call. I always think, when you have a strong bowling side, you bat first, put the runs on the board and get your bowlers to do the hard part, trying to defend it. So, 3 changes. The big news is Usman Khan and 𝗵𝗺 Fernando is not playing for some reasons, unknown reasons, we don't know. And good to see Al-Islam back, and he didn't play the last game. I was disappointed not to see him, but he's back and he will definitely enjoy bowling in the surface.
Yeah, Zubairullah also coming in for Chittagong Kings. It's a good side. On the other hand, Dhaka Capitals, 4 changes for them as well, breaking that winning combination, Maha.
Nothing new. Riaz Hassan has come into the side. He will hold the key, replacing 𝗂𝗄𝗎, beaten from the West Indies into the side. I mean, the trend has been for Dhaka Capitals for some reason. They keep on changing a lot of changes. Maybe it's forced, maybe not. But sometimes, personally, I like to play most of the time the winning combination. For some reason, they are not so. Let's see how it goes.
And skipper Thisara Pereira surely play a big role for Dhaka Capitals, and we are hoping for an exciting day of T20 cricket. We'll go back to the comm box with Atar Ali Khan and Sir Curtly Ambrose for the live coverage.
Yeah, it's an important clash between these two teams. A very good afternoon to all. Dhaka Capitals will be hoping that they can continue, because man on screen was in really good form in that previous match. They won that match by 6 runs. He got 37 in 17 deliveries, and he picked those 2 crucial wickets to turn the match on its head and went on to defend 191. Chittagong Kings have also been good. 10 points in the bag. They'll be eyeing to grab a couple of more points. Problem is, if Chittagong win today, the Dhaka Capital will struggle to qualify. Yes, they still have 2 more games to play after this. Then it's going to be really tough, difficult for them first to win and then to qualify for the qualifiers. Player of the match, Naeem Islam, in that last match, as expected, will open the innings. Right-hander. Him is Zubaid Akbari. The bat strike is 122. From Afghanistan, and the new ball is in the hands of Mustafizur Rahman. He's got across 100 wickets. He's got now 101 in BPL. There we go. First delivery. Good afternoon, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Good afternoon, Arthur Ali Khan. Hello, everyone. After a day off and a welcome break, we are back to live action. Big game for the Capitals. They need to win to stay in contention. It's a very important game for them. The Kings, on the other hand, would want to win to make sure that they end up in the top 4.
A bit of a surprise for me to hear from 𝗃𝗧 at the toss that they would want to bat first. Remember, Chittagong has won 4 out of the 5 matches batting first. Have to wait and see. All 4 times scored 190 plus while batting first, so they've got another opportunity. The Chittagong Kings will be happy to bat first because of their track record.
Well, I don't think that they'll be unhappy, the Chittagong Kings, the local team, because they got a good track record. As you quite rightly pointed out, that they are batting first, so they wouldn't mind.
Good delivery. And when you see the games, especially the day games at this venue, has been a bit of a struggle initially because the ball holds up, ball moves around a bit. This one moves away. You've seen the spinners also getting a bit of a grip. So it's important to, as a batter, especially the ones who are in the middle, to take a little bit time and get used to the behavior of the surface. Over ball. It's been a very good over so far. Not a single run, as you can see here, on the money. Officiating today, Mohammad Kamruzaman on free umpire. Ghazi Sohail, both from Bangladesh. TV umpire Tanveer Ahmed. The match referee Akhtar Ahmed. Again, would you believe it? Starts with the maiden. Chittagong Kings. From Guyana, transfer beaten. Tell us a little bit about him, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Yeah, he is from Guyana. I've been around the West Indies setup for a long time. Once foot beaten. Can generate good pace when he gets it right.
Shot. That is beautifully played. And that is a top shot for Əkبری because he's also making debut. BPL debut. That is a cracking shot to start his innings.
Full and very wide delivery from Ralston Beaton and was punished. Not a very good delivery. That was struck with some degree of confidence from the debutant, Əkبری. Immediately going around the wicket.
Again, not a bad looking shot. He looks a good player. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 from Afghanistan. That's the surface today, Secretary Ambrose.
According to Danny Morrison, it's a bit on the drier side. And from what he said at his pitch report, he said that he expects the spinners to play a major part. But generally, the surfaces here have been pretty good. Much better delivery that time from Beaton. Bowling from around the wicket to the left-hander. So he's cramping in for space after being driven to 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 a few deliveries ago.
Yeah, Beaton gave a glimpse of his startling pace at Under-19 World Cup in 2012 when he picked up 8 wickets in 5 matches. Broke to the first-class ranks for Guyana in 2011. And that's the reason why the bowlers tend to come around the wicket, is because they want to cut down the angle. Well bowled. Not a bad over, just one was a little bit full, so it was dispatched to the boundary. He's bowled well in the surface so far. Oh yes, one of the front foot, one of the back foot to finish the over. 8 without loss, Chittagong. What a shot this is.
A little bit short, a little bit too wide. And was easily dispatched by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He looks to be very strong through the offside, I thought. Both deliveries that were a bit loose from Beaton were dispatched.
He's shown what he can do, but the question remains whether he can continue to bat through. You would see so many times batters getting started, looking solid, and all of a sudden they get out. I think that's the challenge, especially for the top order. So making debut in Bangladesh Premier League, he would need to do something special to leave an impression. Right, Naeem Islam. Shot. Oh, just leans into it. Beautiful cover drive from Naeem Islam.
Take that, Mustafizur. If you're going to bowl that sort of length, I am going to cash in. And that's exactly what Naeem did. It was a juicy half volley. Got a good stride in. Very, very good shot.
Yeah, if you miss the length, then you're looking for trouble. Thrice so far. They've picked up boundaries. Allowing the batters to free their arms. 2 of the front foot, 1 of the back foot. Started with a maiden. Important that he bowls well here for his team. Please. Slip in place. And it goes past the bat. That is a lovely delivery. Good comeback from him.
Certainly was a good delivery. Pitched on a good length and angled across the right-handed Naeem. That is the area you need to bowl on a consistent basis. Don't give the batters any free hit.
Again, nicely bowled. And when you talk about the surface where we all heard from Danny Morrison that this will grip a little bit more. So it's not only for the spinners, but if you have someone like 𝗏𝗏 who bowls those cutters, will also grip. So pace of the ball can be crucial. He already bowled most maidens in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, Mustafizur Rahman, today with one already in the bag. So he's bowled now 3 maidens. That is a really good feat. What an to be able to do in this format, even it's extra special.
Look at that. Every delivery hitting just about the same length and the line. That is consistency.
Yeah, very good, spot on. And this hint of movement also, seam movement. There you go, one more time. That is a lovely delivery. And how did that not touch the outside part of the bat is what they will be thinking.
Certainly is bowling well, the 𝗏𝗏. Apart from that first delivery where he overpitched and was hit away for a boundary, certainly has come back very well with some good deliveries. He's gone past the outside edge on a few occasions. Look at the length, look at the seam movement. Bowling beautifully.
Again, squares him up. That is a very good over after being hit for a boundary. He comes back with 5 dots. Chittagong 12 without loss. Across maybe 170. Mosaddeq Hussain, right arm off spinner, will give you an idea how the ball is going to behave for a spinner. A little bit too full, nicely tucked away. Looks an organized player, doesn't he? 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗍, left-hander.
Well, any nerves he had before the start of his innings, they've disappeared after that first boundary. It was a gift. And even though it's early days in this innings, get bad deliveries, you put them away. And then you get good deliveries, you still try to get a single or 2 if you can.
Yeah, 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗍 has made the cut in the national team of Afghanistan. He's played 3 T20 internationals. Right, Chittagong Kings batting first in this edition. The one of 5. Total, they've won 5. Out of the 5, 4 winning batting first. Correction. The one that they lost while batting first was against Fortune Borishal. He's struggling a bit, isn't he? Because he smashed to 50, took a couple of wickets and went on to win the Player of the Match award. But he's just crawled to 6 of 15 deliveries. Naeem Islam, make that 16 deliveries.
Certainly is struggling a little bit. But it has been the nature of the surfaces here. During the day game, it's not the easiest of surfaces to get a good rhythm in. Good first over. But Mosaddeq is 15 without loss.
And he also mentioned in the toss that he's very happy with the bowlers. Feel that he's got a very strong bowling attack. Thisara Perera. So change of ends now for Beaton. Well, he doesn't misses out, does he? Short and wide, and puts it away one more time.
Poor delivery from Beaton. He did the same thing when he bowled his first over and was smacked away. Now he's changed ends, bowling from around the wicket and doing the same thing. Too short, too wide, And as I mentioned earlier, I thought 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 looks to be a good player on the offside.
And all his boundaries have come from the same bowler. Greets him, or rather greets him with the boundary, the first ball that he faced. That's a good one. Good delivery. That came back quite sharply, didn't it?
That's a much better line, a much better length. A little bit straighter, and because of the angle, came back quite a bit. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 missed it, played just outside of it. Wasn't that far from the off stump either.
Yeah, the problem is that the feet didn't go anywhere. He's stuck on his crease. Very close, lovely delivery. That's a genuine edge. Will be cut off, it is. The misfield will allow the batters to come back for the second.
The thing about it with one so beaten is that he should have recognized by now that 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 is strong through the offside. Now there's a deep back or square, which means he can afford to bowl a little bit straighter and forced 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 to hit through the onside. See how good he is.
Spot on, sir. Spot on. Yeah, once it gets close to the body, then it's difficult because you have a packed offside field, which you mentioned is very strong on the offside, and it's still inside the power play. So you're only allowed two fielders outside the circle. So one is at deep third, and one is a deep square leg. And the one at deep third is a little bit squarer because they have a short third in place also. Extra bounce.
That was a much better delivery. It was a lot closer. And even though it was a bit closer, too close a cut, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 still went for the cut shot, which means he favors that offside. And these are things that bowlers should pick up early.
Yeah, it's a good delivery to end the over. After 5, Chittagong, 21 without loss.
Recall in this part of the world, subcontinent, you get lightheaded or you haven't slept well, maybe a little bit of food hasn't quite agreed with you. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, what's he got?
Big single taken. Left arm seamer, Nahid Rana. Young prospect. What's going on out there for Dhaka Capitals? First we saw Mosaddeq. Now Crow struggling a bit.
Yeah, old Ronsford beaten. Down here, he's landed awkwardly. Oh, no, he's just rolled his ankle. Mate, they're called your feet. You need those and balance, please. On there, just a little bit of a mischief he's done to himself. Time to come round the wicket.
Fine leg and third inside the circle. Got a deep square leg in place for the left-hander. Oh, in the air for a while. Bit of wayward shot from 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, playing away from his body. Nicely bowled by Rana though.
Oh, we've had quite a few games here now, Azza. The dryness too of this region comes into play a bit. Pitch playing on it, and a few outings now, so understandably a bit of grip. Back round the wicket here and over and round, and the change of angles. We go on about that ad nauseum really about left armers, particularly in white ball and T20 cricket. Just about running out of this power play, and given the nature of the surface and how tricky it has become, yeah, that's not a great looking set of numbers from the home side. Haven't lost a wicket, but still stuck in second gear.
Gives it a charge. Naeem Islam says enough is enough.
Yeah, Maz, I was wondering when that would take place. Get the dancing shoes on, come down the wicket, try and create some more pace on the ball, but it's nicely bowled again. A little bit into the surface, a little bit of grip. Again, it just underlines the lack of pace in this pitch in a day game especially. Fascinating how much it changes under lights at night, and coolness. Fresh off that half century, the match previously. Hello. Hashtag Sweetly. Last ball. Is it? I've got one to go. But it's much needed.
This time he got that one, Naeem Islam. Previously he tried to come down the track, missed it completely, but it was outstanding. Just took on the bowler. Sweet part of the bat, they say.
Yeah, come at the ball. You can understand why. He's got to another crack with the last ball of the power play.
Ran the first one hard. Yeah, good run taken. Good cricket as well from Naeem Islam. Single to end the over. A good one for them. After the power play, Chittagong 30 without loss. Power play wrapped. Confirmation by the umpire. Yeah, their previous lowest power play score has been 39 for 5 against Fortune Boishal. However, they haven't lost a wicket, Danny. Skipper 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗃 comes into the attack. Taking the pace off the ball. You said spin it to win it, Danny, during your pitch report.
Well, Pereira's turned into a spinner, isn't he, off a long run? Jokes aside, keeper could almost stand up for Pereira these days, I reckon. And particularly on the surface. But you just never know with TP. Throw in and one with a bit more effort. Confirmation of the season. Power plays for the Kings. Pitch and all the dryness that's around, the lack of water resources in this region. So come to the fore, and understandably difficult for the ground staff.
Top edge. Oh, falls at no man's land. He's trying to close the face of the bat pretty often, 𝗂𝗃𝗃. Even in the previous over, we have seen the bowling of Mehdi Rana, and now again against 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗃.
This will, I think, bring in play into like guys who are able to sweep, play paddle sweeps, just tuck it around because it's just not arriving. Or we saw Naeem on the charge and go at the bowler. He ran down at Rana, previously Naeem. This one is, what's the wrist? Yep. Right arm off spin. Interesting what the batters are going to be thinking and just watching what's transpiring from the bowlers.
Content with those singles. 27 dot balls, Danny. We're into the 7th over. Almost 3 overs gone for dots.
Not good enough. I know it's a little tricky, but you've got to be able to work it, noodle it around a little bit better. 27, it's just pretty much half the power play done in dot balls. And so Sean Tate and the Brains Trust there of the Kings, a little frustrated with what's happening so far.
Full, wide, still. No intention to go hard. Happy with those singles.
Now, this is where good players of late dabs, reverse sweeping, don't have to try and belt it, but just to manipulate the field a little bit. Just work it around and noodle it. I just think there could have been, out of the 27 dots, maybe even half of those, just even half of those were singles, and they'd be up closer to 50.
Gives it a charge. 𝗂𝗃𝗽 this time clears it comfortably. Goes for the maximum. And the owners is happy. Why not? End of over number 7. Chittagong Kings 39 without loss. Of BPL for Chittagong. Last ball of the previous over, Danny. Was a good hit.
Yeah, like late in the 6th over, there was a 6 hit there from Naeem. Now 𝗂𝗃𝗽. It's all very easy to say, and picking that and wanting to go with it, but finding that confidence to do it. And you'd argue, well, you should, because Naeem's faced 25 and 𝗂𝗃𝗽's now faced 3 overs. He's faced 18 balls. Certainly needed that. Naeem, off that half century, is only striking at 68. So 𝗂𝗃𝗽's allowed him to do that with a couple of good strikes.
Played that across the line, and Mossadegh gets his man. Hits the timber. Was an awful shot in the end. Danny, he should have gone down the ground.
Well, he hit that 6 off Pereira previously. Went nice and straight with a full blade. I'm with you, Muzza. But again, it's the flight, kudos to the bowler. A little bit of flight, yeah, lovely. He's wanted to go there because it's in at Midland leg and he feels like he can just help it to the onside. All very easy from up here in the coaching manual. Why don't you play straighter? But if it hit it for 6, we go, oh, that's a ripper. 𝗂𝗃𝗽 out for 23 and Chittagong lose their first one, and it's 40 for 1.
Man in form for Chittagong Kings, Graham Clark, comes into the middle. Strike rate of 164 plus. He's been in terrific touch. Scored 100 as well. A bit of misfield allows Clark to get off the mark.
Just going to say, to go with that 100, he's got a couple of 40s and been run out twice. Hopefully he's got his calling sorted. Disappointing, given that he got a start and got set. 23 from 19. 𝗂𝗃𝗽, he'll be livid with himself.
Yeah, 𝗂𝗃𝗽 even loses his grip. Playing that shot. Got slower. As a batter, how do you adjust in this sort of surface, Danny? Yeah, boundaries are hard to come by. You mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it's a tough gig. But again, whether it's us or even the coaching staff, more importantly, saying, listen, we've got to adapt what's in front of us. That sort of game, that sort of pitch rather, you have to give yourself a little bit of a chance to get in and then noodle it and work. And I was mentioning there with little dabs, along with the odd, good shot. Are you brave enough to use your feet, come down and try and hit it for 6 or 4? Now, let's see. We've had 8 overs here in the gong. It's 43 for 1. Aware of, very annoying.
2 was the call. Ran the first one hard, looking for the second. No, Naeem Islam says no. I think there was the second, Danny.
Well, Clark too mentioned his run-outs the last 2 outings. He'll be conscious of that, isn't he? Yeah, Nazmul Islam. Yeah, very good numbers. If you think about in this part of the world, conditions can suit you, particularly in a day game. We've mentioned the state of the pitch and other pitches around the country.
Goes over the cover, aerial, and goes for the boundary. Naeem Islam now decided to cut loose and gets the boundary off Nazmul Islam Opu.
Well, he's just starting to branch out and show us his class and his flair. His strength as well from like the other night, that half century, that 56 he scored. There's quite a few of these sort of strokes in that innings. No, mate, you just can't bowl there. Much flight in that one, and the line was there for him, for Naeem is, to just carve it over extra. Delightful.
Taps that away for a single. Chittagong Kings are a side, Danny, who loves to bat first. They're the only team in this BPL so far to post 200 plus total 3 times.
Yeah, and then we keep saying it too. In this format, you have to have batters 1 to 4 getting the majority and scoring, going big. And Clark has done that. Naeem has done that. You've seen glimpses of the skipper, 𝗂𝗃𝗏. Don't forget about him the other night there in the previous game. He got that 32 off 20 and striking at 160. So the top order's contributed.
Good ball.
Uses that feet. Clark. Yeah, someone like Naeem Islam taking that challenge. 50 comes up for Chittagong Kings to open the innings. We have seen 𝗃𝗃𝗏 struggled a bit, the youngster. Naeem took that challenge. A bit of inside edge. Ooh, Anzaz going around. End of over number 9. They are 50 for 1. That's a beautiful for his leg. Whoever comes here in Chittagong, or should I call Chottogram, you better visit this place. Danny, you'll love it. Comes into the attack again. Shot third, shot fine inside the circle. Good ball to start with. Danny, I just want to ask you something. You have commented all across the world. You have commented a lot of franchise leagues as well. What makes a successful franchise league?
Well, in terms of a league, it's also about the franchises themselves. And anything, I think anything in life, you want harmony, right? You want things to be comfortably smooth and things to operate well. Second stroke, hustle for 2. No, they won't. So as I say, the boundaries are bang on about 60, 61 metres square to the east and west. And look, a lot of us have been coming here for some time. You hear the constant frustration. It's like anything, whether it's the players or the backroom staff and those that are involved with the franchises, is that you want to be paid on time. And if you said you're being paid this date, and then your next percentage are paid on this date, then you should be honouring that. Because as owners of the franchise, you have that responsibility. Players can go out and do this. They can do their thing and entertain the fans. And that's what the product's about. It's an entertainment business. And those that own franchises have that responsibility to pay the players and the coaching staff, the backroom scene, on time so they can do this. Whether it's batting, bowling, keeping, fielding. That's what you want. You just want things to run smoothly so you've got a great product. And too often it's been frustrating. You hear the stories and the players haven't been paid on time, so they're not available. Look what happens.
Good comeback by Rana after being hit by a 6. That was a lot quicker. Surprised Naeem.
Yeah, I've been impressed with this fellow. Rana changes the pace. We all know ball cutters and what have you, but sometimes into the surface like that, seam up. Good surprise. The left-handedness with the angle and everything, just tucking up. Right-handed Naeem.
Yeah, Rana worked on his jump recently and also his seam position. Ooh, again. Goes sharply. Bit of extra bounce and pace from Rana.
He's certainly mixing it up nicely in terms of the over that started at 123, 126, then dropped back to 116, then to that 131, and this is close to, say, 127. So, yeah, more energy, but more effort. Keep the batsman guessing. Lovely.
Plays that shot really well. Naeem Islam finds that boundary. Boundary of the last ball of the over. Makes it 11 from it. Chittagong 61 for 1. We are halfway through the innings.
Mustafiz Rahman has been exemplary. And there's the intention. That's what's needed. It's just a single into the deep. Pervez Maruf, good afternoon.
Hello, Shamin Bhai. Last ball of the previous over. Nicely played. Behind square, finally in the circle, finding the gap was paramount. That's exactly what Naeem Islam did. Not a bad delivery, but just that when a batsman is batting so well, top of their game, not much bowlers can do.
But Mustaphiz has been so parsimonious. Just the 5 runs into his 3rd over, and that was the boundary that came in this. Once again he goes, full swing at that. Not where he intended, but it'll do nicely as the ball goes away for another boundary.
That was a good delivery by Mustaphiz. He has got the field set for short bowling. He has a fine leg in place, a square leg, a deep mid wicket, all patrolling the boundary. And he bowls a bouncer on the right line as well. When things goes well for a batter, it goes terribly well. 3rd man in the circle, wicket-keeper has no chance. Sometimes as a bowler, these are the things that you've got to go through whether you like it or not. You bowl a good delivery, still can be cruel. You can be taken for 4 runs.
And they'll put the seed of doubt in the bowler's mind. I mean, you bowl a good delivery, you get batter gets lucky. Mustaphiz is always so very good in his comebacks. It's just drifting down leg, little whip away into the deep. Looking very comfortable now, the 2 batters in the middle.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Mustaphiz continues the same attack to Graeme Clark as well. Bowling short into the body. I believe that'll be a risk taken because Graeme Clark loves it short. Change the field, mid-on drops back and fine leg comes into the circle.
Well, oh dear, that died on him. The keeper went past beneath his gloves and another 4 runs. But they're really going for the charge, and luck has been favouring the batters in this over.
Yeah, 4 byes, cutter ball. And in cricket, the basic is when you get the body behind the ball, whether you're a wicket keeper or a fielder. This, I thought Liton Das did have it covered. The last bounce took it away even more. It goes wrong for a side, it goes terribly wrong for the moment. You feel for Mustaphiz Rahman, who bowled a good delivery still. It's not against his name, byes, but still against the team.
That's in the air, but I think it's going to evade the fielder who made a good effort, not quite making the contact, and that's been what's been happening in this over. The batter's not getting it in the meaty part. Despite that, they're getting the runs.
Fortune favours the brave. Habibul at car point for a second. He thought he's in the game, but agonizingly just evades him. As I said, I'm continuing again, Shamin Bhai. When things goes to your side, it goes terribly to your side.
Yeah, well, he'd try to get some luck on his side, Mustaphiz Rahman. Oh, Poltaz has swung away once again, not getting the meaty part of the bat, mistiming. Nevertheless, a single to finish a 13-run over, 74 for 1. Well, they're enjoying the tussle in the middle as Teixeira Pereira just backing away, finding some space. Teixeira Pereira was exemplary in the previous match also.
Absolutely, leading from the front, wickets, runs. He's been brilliant. He's enjoying himself and clearly supporting one team. Young man.
Guides it, can't find it beyond the fielder at short third.
She's onto her selfies, Shamim Chowdhury. Pretty pictures everywhere. You love your selfies, aren't you?
No, I don't. Never do.
Yeah, good to see the crowd coming in, especially the young girls enjoying the T20 tournament, coming in numbers. It's only the first time up in Sylhet as well. The younger generation enjoying the cricket. That's a good shot. Very, very good shot. A Yorker attempted. And in all honesty, that was a good delivery by Teixeira Pereira. The form Graeme Clark has been in, he can do whatever he wants.
Absolutely right. That was a very good delivery. Just the inside-out shot, never the easiest one to play, but 𝗃𝗃𝗃 really get just behind the line and played away so very nicely. Lovely swing of the bat and wide of the fielder. He needed that. I think Clark was just a little quiet so far, just the first boundary. Maybe that will just turn the switch on for further big strokes. There we go. Once again trying. This time around, again the mistimed shot.
Almost cleaned up 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 also. A slower ball. He was telling me the other day, Shavin, that he wasn't ready to bowl in the last game. And with his batting boots, if he can bowl so well, imagine if he has the bowling boots on.
Boots, no boots, bat, but no bat on that occasion. You're trying to innovate, and he bowls within himself, doesn't he? The last ball really slowed it down, and Fox, the batter, tried to innovate, reverse, missed it. Not too far from the stumps. Goes again, trying to manufacture the shot. And here's the fielder. That is, oh dear, after all the hard work, managed to get there. They just managed to pat it away for a boundary to finish the over. 85 for 1. They've got that momentum going at 7.08 runs an over. This is the last ball of the previous over.
Good shot. Leaning back in the crease. Valiant attempt by Roman Beaton. Again, agonizingly not that right.
Skies it away. That's it. A lot of power. That is what's needed. Najmul Islam has been thrashed to the boundary.
Najmul Islam bowling it flatter, quicker, skidding it on to the batter. 𝗃𝗃𝗃, what he did really well, held his post really well. A good base, flat bat.
He looks back, tries to find some space, and in the process, he gets the toe end of the bat. He's looking to change gears as 𝗃𝗃𝗃. You can see the intention. Every ball he's swinging the bat, but he's got to be a little careful. Najmul Islam can be quite devious. Those are the runs he scored, 101 versus Khulna. The top one, he wants to get quick runs very, very early. Now, trying to get a move on. Here's a fielder coming around, and that seemed to be on the card. I did say that this guy can be wily, and he's made him go for the big one, and he's holed out.
That was a premeditated stroke by 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Even before the ball was delivered, he's out of his crease, and probably Najmul Islam saw him coming down, pitched it shorter, and it turned. That's why 𝗃𝗃𝗃 could not get the timing or the power. Slicing it, and a very good catch at long off, running in. Other fielder would have had the dive, not Riaz Hassan. Took a good one. Dismissed 𝗃𝗃𝗃, who's gone for 19. Kings are 89 for 2.
The partnership was looking very promising, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃 is really trying to get a move on and to hit everything from Naeem. But this time round, here's Fox.
The full marks to the bowler and the fielder for the dismissal. Combination of good bowling and a very good catch at long off. And the trademark Najmul Islam celebration comes out. That has had problems in the past. Big rivalries was created, and it still continues. In comes number 4, Hussain Talat, the all-rounder. Strike rate of 127, and this guy can whack a big ball.
Sure can, but I think he needs to just have a look, settle down, not go full hog right from the word go. Tempting outside the off stump. A tumbling half stop allows the single and the second run taken quickly. Whoops, that hurt Najmul, trying to pull it back as it went past him.
A direct hit would have been a close one. But Naeem Islam would have struggled if the fielder from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 came in a flat throw. Yeah, direct hit would have had him. But Najmul Islam, that's not how you back up. You got to be behind the stumps.
On the wicket, and he's duped him. He's tricked him into coming down. I did say you needed to look at the bowling of this young man. He can be a wily old customer. Drew him forward, beat him all hands up. All Liton Dash had to do is whip off the bails.
On debut, Hussain Talat doing the same mistake what Graham Clark did, coming down the track even before the ball was delivered. Nazmul Islam, 2 big wickets, and the celebration comes out, which he has been doing it quite a while. Gone for 2, Talat, 91 for 3, Chittagong.
And suddenly, within a span of 3 deliveries, the game has turned around on its head. What a wonderful ball. He just came forward. I think it was rather silly on the part of the batter, not really settling down.
A brain fade by Hussain Talat, playing his first game. This is where experience comes as overseas professional, giving yourself a little chance by spending some time and then playing your natural game. Speak about hard hitting. This man is probably one of the best going forward in Bangladesh on this day. Shamim Hussain, a strike rate of 136.2. I think Chittagong Kings prefers the right-hand, left-hand combination going hence. That's why Shamim Hussain is at number 5. Usually, he comes at 6 or 7.
Well, he'll have to be careful here. First ball at least. Yes, that's the way to go. But what a terrific over by Nazmul Islam Opal. 2 wickets in that and just the 6 runs. 91 for 3. We've seen the day matches haven't really produced lots of runs. Still opportunities, and that adds another one from Mosaddaq Hussain down the leg side, a wide given. 7.08 at the moment, the run rate. Got to be a big over very soon. And making an effort, not getting hold of it once again. Pretty quickly to the fielder in the deep.
Chittagong Kings playing their 5th game in 5 days in Chittagong, have won 2, lost 2. They must be wanting to bar out from the stadium, play their last game with a win. To get that W in front of them, I reckon, Shamim, these 2 players got to bat through at least about the 18th over and get to 160 and then assess where they are and get to 180.
Absolutely agree, but to do that, I think initially they'll have to do a lot of that. Couple of runs.
That's how we do it. If the ball is not there to put away for a 4 or a 6, run hard, convert ones into 2s, 2s into 3s, put the pressure on the outfielders. And this is where the 2 young legs, when I say young, Naeem is 38 young, but he's still quick comparing some of the youngsters around this BPL. And Shamim Hussain is a fit guy. Again, 2 is a call. I think this time it'll be sensible. Just take him to a single. Good cricket so far.
Absolutely. I think, as I said earlier, when the boundaries dry out, you need to ensure that the rotation of strike is kept on a regular basis. But just feel Shamim Hussain Patwari is not going to be hanging around before he gets a big shot in. Naeem has got 44 of 39. Some exemplary work carrying on from where he left off in the previous game. There he goes, up in the air. Now the fielder coming around and getting underneath the one and clutching onto that. Just the effort to get him move on has been the undoing of Naeem Islam.
A rather poor stroke by Naeem Islam. Lost a couple of wickets in the last over. They need a partnership to build or put on some runs, play sensibly. Since it's an off spinner, he went after it. Very, very good catch, running forward. And Mosaddaq Hussain, for the 2nd time in this innings, picks up a wicket. First it was Akbari, now it's Naeem Islam who's gone for 44, 96 for 4.
On the back foot, the Chittagong Kings at home, playing the last game here at the Zohar Ahmad Chaudhry Stadium. 187.2, the strike rate for Haider Ali. But I tell you what, not the right time to go. Try the big shots, you fall into some kind of trouble.
Against run-off play, Naeem Islam going for that slog sweep, was it necessary? I don't think so, because the last over they lost 2 big wickets. 𝗍𝗻, since an off spinner, sometimes playing well, your off spinner bowling, you like to clear the field, and a wrong option taken by 𝗍𝗻 got to be said.
Question is, the 2 batters in the middle, are they going to control their natural instincts? Down the wicket, another good over. After 14, 97 for 4. A lot of work to be done by the Chittagong Kings batters in the last 6 overs. Both batters with huge strike rates. It's just a question of when they go for it.
As expected, the 3rd day been used in this pitch. 4 games already been played. Danny Morrison at the pitch report did say spinners will have probably a bigger say than the fast bowlers. And Nazmul and Mosaddek, for me, just done the basics right today. Bowling wicket to wicket, varying the pace accordingly. That's why they have been rewarded.
Now he waits for that to come on to him. Tries to just find the gap. But again, you need that support in the field. They're very sprightly in the outfield today.
The fielding has been really good by the Dhaka Capitals. Something that we have not been accompanied in the previous few games. Second 50 coming in 33 deliveries. Could have been much more quicker. Wickets had not fallen in regular intervals. But again, natural instincts for Shamim Hussain is to target the left-arm spinner. Can he hold his natural instincts back?
Not for long, I suspect. Oh, that's could have done better with that. I just felt ball drifting down leg. Not quite sure of what shot to play.
Good thinking by Nazmul, as far as I'm concerned, because he probably thought that Shamim Hussain is going for a bigger shot. But he's trying to line him up, bowling that Yorker middle and leg line, not getting the batsman to get underneath it and extend that arm.
Other on strike. Just the 4 runs so far in this over. And he goes, but it's up in there. Swirling, fielder coming around, covering a lot of ground. And oh dear, could not latch on. And to rub salt into the wound, it's gone over for a boundary.
I thought he had it covered. Possibly was way too casual for my liking. But Shabir Rahman is a very good fielder. All the way through, covered it nicely. Last moment, probably just grabbing towards it rather than letting the ball land on your palms. And that was the mistake. And what an opportunity for Dhaka Capital miss. Haider Ali has been the player in the death over, striking big for Chittagong Kings.
How costly is it going to be for them? Have been a prize wicket. Bad luck for Najmul. He goes. This time he gets a lot of bat on him. This time he finishes with a 6. Big over. They were looking for has come at last for the Chittagong Kings. Nelson's up. 1-1-1 for 4.
Yeah, the Nelson's on the board after the end of the 15th over. Chittagong 111 for 4. 11 4s and 4 6s in this innings. Really hasn't got off to a flyer here. They have struggled to score runs. They're going at a run rate of 7.4. It's just a sort of the surface where the batters are not sure 100% which ones to go for. Is back in the attack. Nicely struck. Up the front foot. Pick up a couple of runs. Important that this pair play those 5 overs. Last ball of the last over to be described by Chino Moya.
Thank you, Atta. Yeah, that's a clean strike, isn't it? It's just over pitched. And he's taken the best option on the field of play back over the bowler's head. But just going back to the point you're making, Atta Ali Khan, about they haven't quite progressed at the rate they would have wanted. partnership of 40 and then one of 49 and then a couple of quick wickets after that. So it makes it very difficult when you've got new men at the crease to be able to go at an extended rate. However, these two can strike a ball nicely, Heid in particular. So if they do manage to bat the majority of these remaining 5, they can still get themselves a competitive score. Recorded their lowest power play score in the Chittagong matches today.
And over in the grandstand, we have Zone 36, a heartfelt tribute to the wounded student warriors of that historic movement. It's a powerful reminder of the courage and resilience that have shaped our nation. And strangely, if 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 has used Mustafizur Rahman here, meaning that he will not be bowling at the death. On every match, he's bowled at least 1 or 2 overs at the death. So I'm just thinking, he believes that maybe Mustafizur Rahman, who's not picked up a wicket, has also been very economical. Maybe he can pick up a wicket here, looking to take more wickets. You know?
Yeah, he's a go-to man at the back end of the innings, but in the previous match, he was expensive at the end of the innings. But yes, he's probably thinking, if I can get one of these 2 here, then I'm really dragging back the opposition.
But this, he understands that this pair is important for Chittagong Kings. If these 2 hang on, they can score and score very quickly. He smashed 42 not out in 18 deliveries versus Sylhet, Haider Ali. Run rate, last 23 deliveries, it's just gone up. They're going at 7.33, but the last 23 deliveries, they've started to realize, yes, you've got to score few. 42 unbeaten of 18, 25 of 14, 19 of 8. So he can really hit. After the end of the 16, Chittagong 116 for 4. Yeah, Shamim Hussain in the middle. He's played a couple of innings of note. 78 when he smashed 78 of just 38 deliveries was also against Khulna. 30 not out in 14 deliveries versus the same opposition. So important that he kicks on from here.
Yeah, they want that rate to go up in these last few overs. Chittagong Kings in the air, and oh, he's put it down. He's put it down. Chauhan has done all the hard work, got himself to the ball, and for a moment it was in the hands, but came out.
They've taken a couple of good catches, but they've also now dropped a couple of catches. This was on the bat of Haider Ali. Yeah, just fell out of his hand when it hit the ground, because he had grabbed the catch. Have a look at this. It's still in, still in. Now it comes out. Unlucky. Maybe disappointed. Rana back in the attack. Not among the wickets, but there is still a pretty decent performance from him. 22 in his 3rd over. Partnership 22 of 17. Not too many boundaries. 11 fours and 4 sixes only. Ball since last boundary, 9.
Previous over, very good. Kept the Kings quiet, and this one as well. Halfway through it, just 2 runs.
Trying to play a big shot, but well bowled. You got to give credit to the bowlers, and I think it's a sort of a pitch where if you can somehow manage to get to 140, 150, I think that is not a bad total. The current, if they go at the current run rate of 7, score will be 143. So they'll be eyeing to maybe 150. Let's see whether we can score 150. And they have to bat well to get to the target because they're not finding the boundaries. Bowling has been good.
Now they need to go 10 and over from here on to get to that 150 mark.
That will hurt. Did wanted to grab that one. Just hit him on the wrist. The outside part. Looks okay.
He's definitely saved a few runs for his team here. Hyder Ali's smashed that back. He's definitely saved a couple of runs at least.
It didn't come from the middle part of the bat, but as a left-hander, you tend to move away while you're bowling, so he was moving away. So not an easy chance for Rana to take that catch off his own bowling. He did manage to get some part of the hand. Right, still now 11 deliveries since the last boundary. Last 30 deliveries, 39 for 3.
And I'll be hoping for another good performance from their team, those supporters. Good over. At this stage of the innings, that is gold. 5 from it, 1-2-1 for 4.
They don't chase too many. And he comes back in the attack. Beaten. Right. Shamim Hussain. It's gone in the air. Don't think so it's going to carry. Yeah, will come back for the second. I thought maybe perhaps the bowler could have gone and chased it and restricted them for only single.
Yeah, sometimes it's not actually about getting to the ball. Just the fact that you're chasing it and you're close to it can distract the batsman and allow them to think otherwise. Up and over and straight into the hands of the backward square fielder. They have made these last 5 overs so far so difficult to score runs, the Dhaka Capitals.
Yeah, because it was difficult for Shamim Hussain to pick up boundaries, not a single boundary, and then this. That's a good catch in the deep. We've seen them dropping a few catches, but they've held on to few also. Out for 15. Chittagong Kings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mohammad Mithun is the new batter. The skipper finally walks in the middle at number 7. Good experience. He's here because of this.
Yeah, he was trying to manufacture a stroke because boundaries have been hard to come by. That's very wide. One for 17 in the 2.2 that he's bowled.
Yeah. the reaction. He needs to show a little bit better discipline because extra runs adds extra run, and also you will have to bowl that delivery one more time. Again, down the leg side. That's 2 and 2. Not good.
No, this isn't good. He doesn't want to undo all the wonderful work that his other bowlers have done at this stage of the innings. Two runs and a wicket in the over, and then 2 wides. Got to make sure he keeps that foot on the accelerator.
Wide again, took his time. Ghazi Sohail, the 3 wides on the trot.
Appealing. How's that? I thought you were saying how's that or something like that. I thought he was going for appeal.
Yeah, he's got to correct this, surely.
That's gone. Outside edge, genuine edge. Fielder a short third, had no chance. So 4, a welcome boundary. For Chittagong.
Is this the over that they're looking for? The Kings, 9 runs off it so far, and only halfway through. Aware of that fielder at short third and played it fine of him.
And it's the skipper, who usually bats at number 4. Today, he comes in at number 7, and the first scoring shot is a boundary. Yeah, good thinking. Maybe they will come back for the second. Yes or no? Good work. Only a single.
Now, they thought about the 2. Wise decision not to take it. But that 152 now looking pretty distant. Need to go at 9 and over. Get there. 9 and over will just give them that psychological edge to say we've got 150.
Dhaka will be pleased to see what has happened so far with the kind of bowlers so far. Short one pulled away, still not finding the gap. Another single added to the total. Now the total moves to 132. This says that as a batter, it's not easy, even if it's a long off. It was a short delivery that should have been put in the stand. So maybe it's too pace. The pitch, if it's once it is of two pace, where certain ball will not come onto the bat, the ones compared to the other ones, then it's not easy for the batters to pick the right one to hit it over the boundary. Oh, again a wide. It's turning out to be a long over. 4 wides in this over.
Now this one for height above the batsman's shoulder, as opposed to the previous ones, which were wide down the leg side. Yeah, that is very wide. He knew it straight away.
Better. Finally, the over comes to an end. 12 in that over. 133 for 5. Rana in the 19th. But straight away, he's flicked that one straight into the hands. Not enough legs. That's how. Disappointed, but it has to go.
Frustration for Hyder Ali because it was there to hit. Slightly fuller of length. But the angle into the leg side gave him an opportunity to go over the boundary. It's hit the inner part of the bat and towards the bottom edge, and that's why he didn't get the elevation that he was looking for. The dangerous man goes. Hyder Ali for 16, 133 for 6.
Khalid Ahmed, the new batter. It looked like that he got enough on the bat, but in the end, straight into the hands. And still what? A couple of yards away from the boundary ropes. Now Dhaka Capital must be very happy. Look at him. Very, very disappointed. He knew that would have gone into the stands. Is this going into the stands? Sure is. First ball 6 from the bat of Khalid Ahmed.
They need more of these. They need plenty more in these final 2 overs. Pace off it, but Khalid Ahmed's decided that he's attacking that leg side boundary.
'86 meters. He's going to go for it. First ball 6. What's going to happen in this delivery? Over ball in the block hole. Where are you going?
Yeah, it's a good delivery. He thought might have been an opportunity to sneak a single. So 139, that 150 looks possible. And with a couple more boundaries, 160 could even be something they can think of.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, you can see that Rana's going the pace-off option. Earlier in the over, he was dispatched for 6, but that previous delivery worked well.
That could come back after being hit for a 6. He's come back strongly with delivering these dots. Yeah, into the pitch. A little bit quicker from the previous one. The good thinking from Rana. 12 fours, 52 dots, 5 6s. A mixed bag, but not a bad effort from the bowlers.
Yeah, that 52 dots is the problem at Ali Khan. Almost half of the innings in dots. You're looking to get a competitive total well past 150 towards your 200 mark. It's not going to happen. Not with 50 dots in the innings.
This has gone on the offside. Refuses a single. Interesting. After 19, 139 for 6. 139 for 6. It's the last over. 3 dots now. They need boundaries. They need a couple of boundaries in this over, for sure. Right, here we go. He refused a single in that last ball of the previous over, and now he's hit one straight to the fielder at mid-off. Now he had to go over the top. That's why he wanted to be on the strike. He's nailed that and has gone the distance.
Yeah, this is a good, clean hit. from the captain. Eye on the ball. Met it on the up. Can he get a couple more in these final deliveries of the innings?
Can he do it one more time? Well, he's only looking to hit boundaries here because he's not going to take a single. Mohammad Mithun. Now just coming back in a little bit close. He knew he didn't connect well. Can go over the top on the offside, mid-off inside the circle. Big swing of the bat and missing it completely.
Yeah, that's dangerous. That length, but it's the pace off it that's done the batsman. And I say dangerous because there's no long off. And that's where he's targeting Mohammad Mithun. Only fielder on the offside on the boundary is a very square sweeper.
Over ball into the pads. Don't think so there's going to be a second, but he decides to take it anyway.
Yeah, can they get to that 150 mark? It looked in the previous over that they'll get well past it. Dhaka has done extremely well to ensure that they're just 146 with the ball to go in the innings.
Dhaka will also be hoping that they can go and chase this total because they desperately need a win to stay alive in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. Well, the long off goes back, so it's he'll cut it off and probably go get the second. They do. 9 in the last over of this innings, and the score moves to 148 for 6. He doesn't look happy, does he? He knows there was an opportunity. Last 30 deliveries, 2 for 37. He'll be very happy and pleased. Tzara Perera.
Yeah, it was a struggle all the way through the
Hello and welcome back to 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝐶𝗿 Stadium, game 29 between Dhaka Capitals versus Chittagong Kings. Batting first, Chittagong Kings winning the toss. Put up a decent score in a day game, 148 for 6. Naeem and 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 started the proceedings well. In the middle, Clark got a start but could not capitalize. Shamim Haider got into double figures, but again they fell in regular intervals, and Mithun remained unbeaten on 12 runs. Joined by Danny Morrison. 148 is a decent score when it comes to the day game, Danny.
Yeah, I was on comms with Mazza and I said, look, 140 I think will be a challenging total. Early on, the best time to bat, quite clearly, is inside the power play against the new ball. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 got a little bit confident or overconfident. I just wondered about, some of these sort of strokes. I think on this sort of surface, you've got to be able to execute sweeps. Yes, you've got to use your feet at times. Pick the right delivery to go at, because pace off, certainly the order of the afternoon. Got a dry surface, and there you see stumpings, spinners having a say. And between the odd good strike, but fielding by and large for the DCs was pretty good. A couple of fumbles, but restricted to 148, you think, yeah. Went for 4, that was a bit annoying. Got there and put it down, went for 4. But yeah, these sort of strokes where you've got to be sensible about your improvising, the undoing. But I still think little dabs, some smart batting in post 150. They couldn't quite do it. And in the end, 148 is the total. Good strikes there towards the end.
The bowlers bowled well, especially the spinners. 𝗂𝗧 bowled well, 2 for 13 of his 3 overs. Nas bowled 27 for 2. The fast bowlers beaten good some hammering, but 𝗬𝗂𝗍 for me, he was very good with the new ball, swung, and later on pulling those cutters into the pitch was very, very effective. It's been a solid performance from Dhaka Capitals in the field and with the ball as well. So many times we speak about the lens has to be slightly fuller. And the spinners off the Dhaka side, there's a small correction, it's not Chittagong, Dhaka. They bowled really well. Most importantly, bowling wicket to wicket, not giving any width on that good length. And in this pitch, Danny, twice been used the day games. The highest score was 139. This occasion, I'm sure Chittagong Kings captain, he'll be telling his troops, we got a 148, which we feel is a winning score. Confirmation, Dhaka Capitals hit 149 at a required rate of 7.45 to be exact. Missing 𝗵𝗵 Fernando with the new ball. He'll be handy in this pitch, bowling those cutters into the pitch. But they've got Al-Islam back in the side. That'll be a major boost along with Arafat Sunny, 2 spinners in the middle. But I feel the first 6 overs, whoever has a good start, lay the foundation with the bat or with the ball, will probably have a bigger say at the end of the game. Show the crowd as well be the 12th man for the Chittagong Kings, who are playing for the last time in this stadium, their home grounds. And these spectators who are flocking in from the start will be the 12th man for them, and make sure that Chittagong Kings bows out of Chattogram for this BPL with a W in front of their name. These 2 young men will have a hold key as well, Liton Kumar Das and Tanzil Hassan.
Yes, certainly for me, Liton Das. Remember that 100 at Sylhet not that long ago. It's a little bit off the boil, but Tanzil Hassan, Shabir Rahman, those eyes of him, very focused. See what he can do as well. But once again, yeah, power play is paramount to get runs in. With 56 dot balls, Chittagong Kings, that's what it was. Almost half the 120 deliveries. So let's see how Dhaka can go about trying to track down, well, almost 150, 149 is the asking.
Right throughout the BPL, Dhaka's bowling has not been up to the mark. Got to be said when it comes to consistency. But today, I thought they were really good, even in the field. Yes, some catches were dropped, but overall the energy levels were good. Some good catches were taken. So now it's up to the batters now. Tanzil Hassan, he has been in super form. Alongside Liton Kumar Das, right-hand, left-hand combination, definitely been really good. And Liton Kumar Das is at the non-strikers end. Very good numbers. Playing his 100th innings, strike rate of 130.7 for opening batter. It's very, very good. And for Chittagong Kings, it's going to be the tall left-arm quick Shorturl Islam. Slightly expensive on the economy, but with the new ball, what he can do really good, so pitch it up and swing the ball away from the left-hander into the right-hander. Big question is, can he get that swing going? Slip in place, short third man, and a sweeper cover behind square in the offside. Beautifully bowled early on. Some encouraging movement away from the left-hander.
Sure is. That's what you want, a little bit of curve. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 certainly has that ability. He too, mentioning the batters at the top, this fellow here for the Kings is important. It's the experience of Arafat Sunny when he comes back, a bit of Khalid Ahmed. Mentioned Maha Al-Islam. Oh, hello, a bit of curve, but might be the first runs, courtesy of an extra. But it's certainly going enough.
The Dhaka Capitals have chased twice before this game. Has lost both of the games. Today is the opportunity for the batters to come good and make sure they win this game and keep putting the pressure on the rest of the teams to finish in the top 4. Remember, Dhaka is playing that 10th game. This will be the last game in Chittagong, and they'll be going back to Dhaka, their home grounds, for the last couple of games. Good shape, good movement. First runs off the bat, and Tanzeen Hassan is off the mark.
Yeah, all very frustrating and a bit disappointing for the Capitals. Head back to the capital soon. In fact, we all do on Friday. And it looks like, well, depending on what happens here, there are only going to be spoilers. It's annoying when you think about the big franchise that are Dhaka going back home. Not enough points on the table.
I'm sure they must be looking forward to go back to their home ground, as well as all of us, I would say. Enjoy the cold weather up in Dhaka. I'm sure weather will be quite chilly, and I'm looking forward to being on the chilly weather. Danny Morrison, you too as well. You got the right clothing?
Yeah, wearing Dhaka is going to say it's chilly. It's a little bit cooler than here. More cooler, you're saying, than you think by the seaside of Chitters. Forward to Dhaka. Haven't been there yet, actually, on this trip.
Hope you've got the right clothing, Danny.
Always, Maha. Thank you, sir.
Stop nicking my jacket. Beautifully played in the gap. Don't think the timing was the best, but good enough to get a couple of runs, and that will make Tanzeen Hassan feel so good.
Yeah, the ideal combination, you think about left-hand, right-hand combos for the opening pair. Way to go. Got to get the apparatus right here, 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Boot sorted with the big high ankles, tall fellow. Yeah. Ankle boots. Support, good.
Your days were the same thing, Danny? Ankle boots?
A little bit, and then it got more refined, and you wore an ankle brace inside, a Velcro ankle brace, and you went more with just a trainer shoe, a cross trainer with a sole on it.
Just a single. And customized spikes do come to play around the 2006-2004. A nice little story. When we were touring Australia, usually the fast bowlers will have 4 spikes in the back, about 7 in the front. And big Dilara Fernando went and asked from the shoemaker, he wants 16 spikes. The guy goes, how many in the behind? He says 6. So usually you have 4. 6 in the back, 10 in the front, so that once he lands, front foot doesn't move forward, and that's where most of the time the no ball goes. Clipped away by Liton Kumar to a square leg for a single, ends the first over. 7 for no loss. Nervous looking faces everywhere, Danny.
Yeah. And say the sun's starting to set, so get the sunglasses on, ladies. Very glary.
Sunglasses on and sun cream on for sure. Alis Al-Islam missed out the last game, back in the side. And I like this move by Mohammad Mithun, getting his ace spinner with the new ball against 2 quality batters. Try and nick off one of them and get to that middle order who's a bit vulnerable of Dhaka Capitals. Bulk of the runs, as I said, has to come from Tanzeen and Liton. Full toss. Finds the field at mid-wicket.
Yeah, one of the only two gentlemen outside the 30-metre circle, long on and a very straight mid-wicket. So let's just see what goes down here. Yeah, it's done all right, really. It's the economy that's good. That little devil's number, isn't it? 666. Tattooed in the back of the head. Wickets. Struck enough. Now, left-handed 𝗃𝗧 on. Field changes. See, 𝗃𝗧 wants to do up against 𝗃𝗧.
Deep square leg and long off are the fielders outside the circle. The left-hander 𝗃𝗧. Do much more of that, bowling wicket to wicket. Both these batters loves width.
I'm liking that too. Litton responded. Quick little single. You're not finding him going over the top to the fence, then let's keep rotating it, gentlemen. Litton does, just eyeing up that onside.
Getting himself in, Litton does. No hurry. I think this is the right move. Against Alisal Islam, lesser risk. He's the wicket-taking bowler. At moment, Mithun falls back. Try and get yourself in and maximize the power play. Required rate at the moment, 7.58. The power play, if they can get to 45, 50, possibly one wicket loss, I think Dhaka Capitals will be a happier side come end of the power play.
Mentioning playing spoilers, so you look at the Kings, they're second on the table. Certainly got a bit more to play for, because as we know in the playoff tree, you want to finish in the top two, because then you get 2 bites of making it into the final. Has found a gap. It's nice bit of timing here from 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 to finish the second. It's 15 without this.
Bound in the last over, and the drone camera has got the crowd going. Slightly short, slowness of the pitch allows 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 to knock back, find that gap between deep mid-wicket and long on perfectly. Good start and a steady start by the Dhaka Capitals. Just one over from Shorturl Islam, replaced by Khalid Ahmed. Expensive on the economy side, but he's a bowler who can hit the deck and get some seam movement. Nicely bowled, very good line, very good length to start.
Yes, a couple of bits of tall timber. Khalid as well, and Shorturl. All men, and discrepancy in height. The bounce off the surface being so dry and not quite coming on Mahan. Perception, you've got to have your wits about you, what you want to deliver against a certain batter.
I still feel best time to bat is with the new ball. Ball's getting on that side. That's definitely too high, and the wicketkeeper does gesture from behind the stumps. And this is where it becomes really interesting, whether to go hammer and tong in the power play, couple of wickets lost, get to 50, 60, or be steady, get 45, 50, 1 wicket loss, and try and build from there. Because in the middle overs, for sure, once the ball loses the hardness, it will be slow, definitely high bounce. With Khalid Ahmed delivering from such a big height, and ball will be steep just like that. Shot, picked up the length early. One bounce and trickles way for a boundary. Don't think Khalid Ahmed bowled a bad delivery. The length was picked really quickly and went towards mid-wicket.
Well, Maha, you mentioned about a bit of explosiveness, and I think one of these two, maybe it's 𝗃𝗧, just to say, hey, listen, I'm taking the initiative early. I think at least one of the openers, surely, maybe even both, depending what's served up, of course, but both these players do love to get on with it. I think that's the order of the afternoon here. Give it some inside the first 6 overs.
Swing down the leg side, has to be a wide. Ball by 𝗂𝗽𝗄𝗃𝗂𝗃. I think when it comes to 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, looking at how he has played in the last few games, he prefers the anchor role, try and bat through the innings, get to the 17th, 18th over. Tanzil Hassan, the way he's been striking, I think he should just keep going. That drone is a little bit of visiting surrounding the beautiful stadium up in Chittagong. Such greenery, hazy day. Beautiful bowled again. It's a good comeback after being put away.
Yeah, and he's got to just sort this over out, try and close it out, because he's gone and bowled an extra delivery, so that'll be interesting. The extra ball Khalid will have to come up with. So annoying for the captain and the fielding unit, particularly if that last one disappears to a fence or over it.
Third man, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 are the fielders outside the circle. Bouncer, fine leg in the circle, and goes the distance. The first maximum of these innings. I don't think that's the right option by Khalid Ahmed. The bouncer being attempted has to be slightly off stump line when you have the fine leg in the circle.
Sure does. If you're going to do this, your captain needs to know, and you've got to have the fielding set, as you say, Maha. I don't mind you having a crack at it, but at least have the man in a position there. The line, yeah, it's got to be a little bit more over off stump to make him fetch. We know it's not a big boundary there because he's hitting on that side. He's not hitting straight downtown for 70. It's got to come back here, and it has. It's gone fine, so it's in that pocket. It's probably only just under 60 metres down there.
You and I will both agree, as a fast bowler, you need to have aggression, but has to be control aggression and have the feel set for the particular ball. 3 overs gone, 26 for no loss. In that list with the highest strike rate of 160. Nicely bowled, better length. Change of ends for Shorturl Islam. That time I thought 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 shaped himself for the ball swinging back. Swept in the angle.
Yeah, very watchful, as you said, Maha, his role. But again, that 100 there in Sylhet, just looking at his strike rate there, came up a lot, didn't he? So overall this season for 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, 152. Certainly that 100 there enhanced that. Scoff time.
As they say, Danny, sharing is caring.
Got the sunglasses. Gee, the sunnies around. Very clear, very bright. That's out there squinting if you're not wearing sunnies. Yeah, DC fans in the house enjoying this. Yeah, easy as you like. Just a little bit up and over, into a gap. Pace on. That left arm angle. Very comfortable.
Yeah, the previous delivery, which 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 left alone, was slightly fuller. This equation, shorter and more wider, through the hands and got a boundary. Talking about sharing and caring, Danny. It's very hard. Caring person does not respond. I've shared everything with you, but you've taken my piece and my jacket. Anything else?
We can't say that on air, but in terms of food and out and about, I'm sure you'll keep sharing. Lovely cuisine in this part of the world. Off to Dhaka, of course, you're the king of Dhaka. And in terms of apparel, we'll go shopping there together, don't we?
Promise you, I'll get you a Sri Lankan rice and curry in Dhaka. That's on me. Inside edge. Missed out there, 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃. I thought it was brown written all over it. The line was straight, fine leg in the circle. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 is before this game, I beg your pardon, in this game, he didn't play one game in previously. Nice seam position, 2 straight. I thought Liton Kumar Das, the form he's been in, he missed out.
With that cracking replay, great stuff, cameras, because just picked up the beautiful release and the seam position going down the pitch. Outstanding. So he's ever going to get it to curve. Can he produce a similar sort of seam release to the left-handed 𝗂𝗪𝗓? Well, that's clean. That's enough, isn't it? Tried to. You can see what shorturl was about. He wanted to swing it and shape it, but in doing so, it's just a little too full and in the arc for this stroke.
Clean as a whistle. The length was full. I don't think this was a bad delivery by shorturl. He's trying to bowl full, get some swing away. The golf swing off that bat, beautiful by 𝗂𝗪𝗓. Not trying to hit too hard. Relying on timing, placement, having a good shape and swinging through the line. Any youngster watching, that's how you play a straight lofted stroke. Beautiful. Shot again, picks it up and back-to-back sixes to end the 4th over. 43 for no loss.
241 opening stand, sensational. These two, well, get these sort of shots out, anything's possible. Lovely, just a little swivel, wasn't it? Nothing outrageous, just a little flick. Good fast hands, and away she went for 85.
Yeah, full of class. Here comes your man, Danny Arfad bowling the 5th over. That's what he does. Doesn't turn much, but he's deadly accurate. Interested to see against the left-hander, the line he's going to bowl. I'm pretty sure 𝗂𝗪𝗓 will line Arfad up.
A nice little milestone here for Arfad BPL. Yeah, he brings the stumps into play. That's the good thing about Arfad. If he's not going to turn it heck of a lot, he's just going to want to be accurate and just close down the angles, make it difficult.
38 and young, Arfad, deadly accurate. Definitely a bowler that any captain would like to have in a team, because he's someone who can pick up wickets and he doesn't give pace for the batter. Most spinners in modern T20 cricket get hammered because they bowl too quick. With Arfad, subtle variations in pace, he can be a useful bowler. Just like that. Not giving the length or the pace.
Yeah, I've had the joy of seeing him firsthand a lot here in the BPL. A couple of inbound New Zealand tours over the years, way back. Right, that flight and that deception, but not quite arriving. It's almost like almost got a fishing rod and they're just reeling it to you there. And go on, a tease and just float it there, and it's not quite there. And then it drops on a length, and he's so often, players out stumped or belting it straight up in the air, perishing.
Nice run getter, 𝗂𝗪𝗓. It's confirmation. And also for a left hand in a power play, it's a temptation, left arm spinner is bowling, to try and go for that big stroke towards long on, mid-wicket. But as you correctly said, it's not there. Just like that. The length is just perfect. Using all his experience.
The 5th over running away and the power play starting to be eaten. Watchful, sensible, they know the value of Arfad, so just having a little look.
𝗂𝗪𝗓𝗃. But I thought it had to turn back to hit the stumps, and that particular delivery did not. He just went with the arm. That's why Mohammad Mithun is not interested to go upstairs. This is good stuff by Arfad. Just the 84 kilometers per hour, and the beautiful fuller length and inside edge as well. Very good decision by the umpire.
Yes, boy.
Beautifully bowled. Under pressure, just 5 runs from that over by Arfad. 48 for no loss.
It's made to look very easy. They haven't really tried to go after anything, waited for the bad balls, complemented each other very well. 𝗃𝗃 with a more attacking attitude and later on content to just play out ball by ball. It's been good to watch. Something's got to give. They've got to take a wicket very quickly. With him and this kind of mind, 𝗃𝗄𝗃𝗃, I think the bowlers are really struggling here.
Yeah, they are. It's been a wonderful example of crisp hitting. Good timing, in particular from 𝗃𝗃. Too short of a half-century, their partnership. They've made this pitch look a totally different one to the first half of the game.
Absolutely. We normally see that in a day match and an evening match. But in the same game, well, look at that shot. You see the way Liton Das waits for that extra bit of it to be offered to him. And he's not going to miss out on that. The 50 comes up for the Dhaka Capitals.
Again, hasn't looked to force it, just pure timing, taking advantage of the power play and fielders inside the circle. 52 for none.
Oh, now that deserved better from the bowler at last, beating the bat in the process, beating the keeper and going through for 4 byes. The runs are coming. That good ball deserved a little better. Just spun enough to get inside the line and oh, missed that left leg stump by a whisker.
Half a whisker, I would say.
Eases into that shot. How comfortable is Liton Kumar Das looking? Power play done and dusted. 57 without loss. There's the signal. More protection for the fielding unit outside the 30. Arafat Sunny's bowled a good first over. Kept them quiet, just the 5 runs. Field 3 within the circle on the offside. Just the one behind in fine leg. Ample time to pick their spots and just amble the runs.
Yeah, well, with your run rate up above 9 and only requiring 6.5 to the over, it makes it very difficult for the Chittagong Kings. 95 wickets in the BPL, second highest spinner in the history of the BPL.
Take that. Pull. He took his time, but this time around, he shimmy down the wicket. Got a massive part on the bat, and off it went.
It's a really good shot because I don't think it's all that short. He's just advanced down the pitch, got himself into a position where he can access that leg side boundary, 96 meters. They're having a whale of a time in the middle.
Initially, when you talk about scoreboard pressure, they just didn't have any of it with such a middling total to chase. So that's had the time, all the time in their hands. 4 4s and 4 6s. But, you know, they've really worked it out in a very nice manner. The pace of the innings. Dot ball, when there's a good delivery, take on the bad ones. You can afford to do that. Bide your time. Haven't had a good record, the Dhaka Capitals, in chasing, but today they're looking good. All gone a bit quiet here at the 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝐴 Stadium. The crowd here a bit disappointed with the non-performance of Chittagong Kings. Waits on that, guides it. No runs there. Ends over number 7, 6-6 without loss. Very confident today. 𝗂𝗧 men.
66 for none. Start of the 8th. It's their highest partnership in this edition of the BPL. 67, these two. And with it came the 3rd highest power play total for them in this year's competition. There were 57 for none at the end of that power play. They've had some batting woes at the top of the order, but these two have been pretty good.
There's confirmation of that. 57. Pre-match interview, Litondash was saying if him and Tanzit get going, the others don't have to do much. Pretty confident. And they're just going and doing exactly that. Well, let's not forget the zero waste zone at the eastern gallery of the 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝐴 Stadium here in Chittagong. In collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, this initiative promotes eco-friendly practices to safeguard our planet. Additionally, the BCB has partnered with the social enterprise 𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗲 for waste management and recycling during the tournament. In Sylhet alone, they collected 320 kg of recyclable waste in just 3 days. They'll continue the efforts throughout the BPL. Truly commendable initiative by the BCB. And a commendable delivery there.
Multitasking, are you?
Trying my best, mate.
Now this is a good nut. Just angled into Litondash. Straightening upon pitching. There's not much he can do with that.
Not often that the ball has beaten the bat. More often than not, they've been very comfortable in getting behind the line. It's something to encourage Khalid Ahmed. That look says it. One hand off. It's another little bit of encouragement for the bowler. At the moment, no one is in a hurry to get things moving. I can understand from the batter's perspective, but bowling unit, the fielders have got to have some spring in their steps, just rejuvenate, re-energize. Otherwise, it's all going to fall apart very quickly. Never know, funny old game, couple of wickets quickly, and there will be some more interest.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you, Shamim. Got to find that inner strength, keep themselves going. They're the men that come up with all the wonderful photographs that you see splashed across social media, newspapers. Yeah, they need some inspiration here. Somebody to bowl that magical delivery, take an outstanding catch, direct hit run out.
Nothing like that at all from that last delivery. Just a simple single. But it's been a good over, a tight one. 4 from it, 70 without loss. Chittagong Kings supporters trying their best to lift their team. Hussain Talat. Will he make the difference? He drifts one down the leg side, clipped away and going through quickly for the second run.
That required rate just hovering around the 6.5 mark. 77 required in 71.
Down the wicket. Gives him the charge. And it's going to be stopped in the deep. Not quite getting hold of it. But intentions has always been clear from Tanzit Hassan. He's not going to hang back, is he?
No, he's not. He was looking to go over long off on that occasion.
Coming over.
Just the point of contact. Closing the face of the bat on the ball there. But there's a mid-off who's up in the circle and he was looking to hit it over that man.
It's going to be very, very difficult for the bowlers to make an impression in the mood the batters are in. Very selective. Just easy to pick the runs. Not in a hurry. The runs are coming anyway.
Just purposefully that in the air to the sweeper on the offside.
.552 required run rate. The batters are saying, why take a chance? Just ease our way to that target. Much to the disappointment of this massive crowd. Still trying their best. Chittagong Kings need something miraculous to happen now. As you mentioned, a wicket, a very sharp catch, or a tight run out will give a lot of heart and encouragement to the supporters, if not the players. Waits, tries to guide it past.
Yeah, pace off was not a bad option. We saw that in the first innings of the game. Pace off made it very difficult for batters to get boundaries and play effective strokes.
Again, pace off. Again, a little bit of a wait. Just the manner in which they're garnering the runs tells you they're not going to throw their wickets away. Well, he will be stressed, understandably. Tate seeing his charge is not really getting what they want, struggling in the middle. Those pensive faces tell you the story. Oh, he goes across to the offside, drags it to the on, and there's the wicket. This may be something that will definitely lift the spirits. He can only smile because he thought he had that shot under control.
Yeah, it's come out the middle of Lito Ndussa's bat. Unfortunately, he's picked the lone fielder in front of square on the leg side boundary. Gone quickly. And he's actually rolled the wrists there. You'd wonder if he decided to just go up and over, if he would have got enough. He goes for 25 at 75 for 1.
Maybe that will be that little change of difference, the little bit of encouragement with Munim Shahriar coming in. 258 runs and a decent strike rate. One gets two, they say, Tino.
I was just about to say, now that they've had the one magical moment, they need about another 7 in the next 5 overs.
That's the 7. Well, they've got to keep at it. Now they've got that little foot in the door. This cannot ease off. It's going to be a crucial over by Arafat Sani. Is Tanzit now going to hang back? Now he's lost his partner. Is he going to be a little more selective with his attacking shots? Seems to be the case.
I think he'll carry on the way he's gone, and I say that because don't think he's gone and looked to manufacture strokes or make something out of a ball that's not there. He's really just played good cricketing strokes. No reason why he should desist from that just because he's lost his partner.
New partner is 𝗬𝗺𝗽𝐴. Right-hander replacing a right-hander. Instructions, oh dear. Single, and there didn't seem to be any. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗽 in the field. Tanzid Hassan, does he try to get to his 50? There's the effort or lack of it. Should have done better. Every run so important to defend. Oh, swivels round, and it's gone the distance. And he races away to his 50 with the maximum.
Yeah, this is a gift, really, to a batter who's played as well as he has. Tanzid Hassan, third half century of this BPL. Couldn't have wished for an easier delivery to get himself there.
This is his third 50 in this edition of the Dutch Bangladesh Premier League. Looked so comfortable. You said, surprisingly, a delivery that Arafat Sani is not going to be proud of. That's the single.
And that's the shot to get him there. Just had to make sure he got enough on it to clear that deep backward square leg boundary. Salutes the crowd, salutes his teammates. Second half century he's got against the Kings.
9 runs already. It's over. And it's going to be 10 runs of the 10th over. It's 85 for 1.
And with this kind of a start, Dhaka Capitals will be hoping it just carries on. Chittagong Kings desperately looking to pick up wickets here. 85 in the first 10 has been brilliant from the Capitals in pursuit of 148, the target 149. 5 bowlers used so far. He's the one who's been successful. Talat Hussain picked up a wicket in his first over. 1 for 6 in his second over now. 51 of just 29, Tanzid Hassan Tamim. He's gone great guns. Strike rate of 175. He's the top scorer. It's always nice to see a youngster putting his hand up and saying, okay, I'm going to do the bulk of scoring for my team. And once again, he's been among the runs. 5 sixes and 1 4. And all so clean hits. No slogs there. The Kirtley Ambrose, magnificent. Look at that shot. That went
58 legal deliveries to go. Good delivery, extra bounce. I reckon the Kings need to take wickets. Good slow delivery. Look how high that bounced. The Kings need to take wickets to stay in the game. It's going to be difficult to contain the Capitals.
62 of 57 looks pretty easy from here on because they have also 9 wickets in hand, and with someone like Tanzid Hassan Tamim in the middle with an unbeaten 52. So no real pressure, nothing on 𝗬𝗺𝗽𝗏 because he'll be happy to just rotate the strike and give it back to Tanzid Hassan Tamim. just like what he did right now. And if you see the field set by the Chittagong Kings skipper, there's nobody in the catching position. If we showed you earlier boundaries, these are the ones in this edition of BPL. 47 boundaries. 21 fours, but the sixes are more, 27. Incredible. Yeah, 48. We missed one more. There you go, 21 fours and 27 sixes. He likes to deal in sixes. Tanzil Hassan Tamim. Right, it's been a good over. Just 4 singles in this over. That can also create some pressure. I know it's easy going, easy sailing at the moment. That's gone fine. That's gone fine. It's poor delivery to end the over. That'll be 4 to finish the over. That's 8 runs. 93 for 1, Dhaka Capitals. Yeah, too easy. They got to pick up wickets here. And then comes Ali Salal Islam. 56 required of 54 deliveries. Poor delivery. Short. All he had to do is put the bat to ball. Went fine. So no way the fielder at Define could have stopped that one. Yeah, they are under no pressure whatsoever. Fields are spread out. There are 4 fielders inside the circle. Got to do something different here. Mohammad Mithun, the skipper, would need to get someone in the catching position, hope that they can produce a wicket-taking delivery.
I think he has to go on the attack a little bit. Maybe get a slip in. With the field so spread, it's easy pickings for the batters to get 1s and 2s and the odd boundaries in between. Containment is always good, but the state of the game now means that the Kings need wickets.
Maybe not a bad idea to have either long off or long on inside the circle, which will force the batter to go over the top. Straight away, no is the call, and the right call from Tanzil Hassan. And if you don't do anything different, they just carry on. Too easy for them. They're cruising along. So far, 11 wickets for Ali Salal Islam. Yes, boy. Again, not interested. The non-striker. Straight away, he'll go and have a bit of a chat. We don't need to take any unnecessary risk. We're cruising along. We've got wickets in hand. Only 55 required. So take it easy.
Required run rate now is just over 6. So it's nothing really.
Yes.
So there's no way they should take chances. The pressure is on the Kings.
Yeah, it's been a very good over, though. Just a single in the 5 deliveries that Ali Salal Islam has. Every time he tried to tuck it away, he's found the fielder. Very good from Ali Salal Islam. 94 for 1. Chittagong Kings lead wicket. Good crowd in. They'll be disappointed because Chittagong Kings only made 148 batting first, and now the opposition Dhaka Capital is cruising along. without any trouble whatsoever. Slower delivery. Put away for a single. Now, it's just too easy for them now at the moment. 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 Shahryar looks to be in some sort of a hurry every time. In that previous over of Ali Saleh Islam, he wanted to take a single, couldn't find it. Will he go for a big hit? No need to at this stage of the game.
The last thing you want is to lose a wicket now, to bring the Kings back into the game. Nothing is wrong with that. Just play sensible cricket. Continue to pick up the ones and twos. The odd boundaries will come. 1 or 2 boundaries now change the whole complexion. So there's no need to take unnecessary chances. But at the same time, Arthur, you don't want to leave it until it's too late, where you find yourself under a bit of pressure as a batting unit. So it's very, very important that to keep the scoreboard ticking over. It's getting close to 7 runs and over required. You don't want it to get too high.
And the reason for that is that if you look at that bowling in the last couple of overs, they've done well because they have not conceded a boundary since the last, 9 deliveries now. Not sure whether to bring him in or send him back. He was asked to get in and now again told to go back at define. Get past the fielder. For 𝗃𝗃, the fielder is inside the circle when 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 Shahryar is on strike, but for Tanzid, everybody goes back. And he's just getting too easy. Short ball. It's got a bit high on him. Still managed to get that past that fielder. Point. Pace of the ball has been the story.
It's such a slow surface that batting isn't as easy as the batters would have liked. The ball with normal pace not really coming on. So you can just imagine the difficulty when there's pace off and you pitch it in the right area.
That's what it can do. And it goes down the wicket and it cleans it. Too easy. That is half a dozen sixes for Tanzid Hasan Tamim and brings up the 100 for Dhaka Capitals. What a shot this has been. 104 for 1. Yeah, what a cracking shot to finish the over. Just kept on bowling those cutters and he knew he was in business. Really good pickup shot. Goes down the wicket, clear his right leg and out she flies. 96 meters. Very good shot. Oh, beautiful. Naeem Islam. 6th bowler introduced in the attack. They're looking desperate. They need a wicket. The right arm off spinner. Had a good time with the bat. Best of 3 for 7. Picked up 2 wickets in the previous game. For 6. Today he has to work really hard to pick up his first one. That's exactly what Chittagong Kings will be hoping for. Gotta get one fielder inside the circle, either mid-off or mid-on, because this is just getting too easy. 3 singles in the first 3 deliveries.
No pressure whatsoever around the batters.
Yes, boy.
The Kings need to put some pressure on the batters. They need wickets. That's the only way they will have a chance of winning this game.
And if Dhaka Capitals goes on to win from here on, they should. But we've seen funnier things happen. They will pick up 2 points.
Well, what is going on there?
Look at the mustache on Danny Morrison. Well fielded. Well fielded. So if they grab 2 more points, that will be 6 points for Dhaka Capitals, and they start to get into the race for the qualifiers. 108 for 1 after 14. And it is time for strategic timeout. Fans have access first and foremost to buy tickets, and then they can come easily and watch the matches. Brilliant, brilliant from Bangladesh Cricket Board. Absolutely fantastic. Shouts for 2, and he needs to pick it up and throw it in. Nope. Did go and pick it up, just couldn't release it. Just losing his balance. Haider Ali. In the end, the wild throw. Well, they'll do it in singles.
Good boy.
Yeah, what I really would like to see from Tanzil Hassan Tamim is to stay undefeated here. It will give him so much confidence, because he's one of the opening batters who have been selected for the Champions Trophy. I know he's among the runs, but also important to realize the responsibility. You don't want to see a newcomer, a new batter coming in place of him. So just carry on, bat through the innings.
Yes, you're Dora.
This is a little bit too easy for the Kings. So much space in the outfield. They are not under any pressure whatsoever.
Bowl him. No need for Munaim Shariat to go and attempt to play that shot, because you needed 38 of 32. But that's exactly what we were talking about. They needed to find someone to pick up the wicket, and it's wicket number 12 for Alis Al Islam, who does the trick.
Flatter delivery. Munim gave himself a bit of room, trying to hike it. Missed it completely and was castled. Don't think that was necessary. He's gone for 12. Dhaka Capitals 1-1-1 for 2.
Sabbir Rahman in because of this. It's a lovely delivery, just moves away. He plays inside the line, and the ball goes on to hit the outside part of the off stump. Yeah, poor shot in the end. And he enjoyed it. Big appeal, big appeal. Yeah, I think he's taken the review, hasn't he?
TV umpire to director, we have a clear CV for LBW given not out. I have checked feed. It's a fair delivery. Can you move on to Fonton? Ball pass very close to the gloves. Can I have 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗍? Move forward. Move forward. Can you one frame back, please? Move forward. Satisfied. Ball hit on the gloves. Go back to on field. Zaman, stand by. You are on the screen. Stay with your original decision, not out.
They're not out. Why would he attempt to play a reverse sweep of the first ball that he faces?
Only he knows, I'm afraid. Certainly wasn't called for. Wasn't necessary. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is there batting very well. His job is to give him support.
He'll pick up a single, but nevertheless a good over, a wicket that desperately needed Chittagong Kings. After 15, it's 112 for 2.
30 balls. Sabbir Rahman just came in. Place of Muneem Shahriar. He will face Khalid Ahmed. Played that on the up. Goes all the way for maximum. It was an effortless shot from Sabbir Rahman. Never tried to hit that one. Very good afternoon, Pervez Maroof.
Hello everyone. Hello Maza. A gentle loosener. A half volley. This is what batters have before the game as throwdowns. That's a throwdown delivery. Bit off in the circle, and the way Sabbir Rahman has been batting right throughout this BPL, just matter of time, he goes over mid-off. A 76-meter hit.
Good comeback by Khalid. Yeah, just going back to Sabbir Rahman. Worked on his technique recently. Previously tend to play a lot on the onside. Worked on his grip. Now loves to play those over extra cover, and we have seen him playing those shots down the ground as well. Slight adjustments can help a batter to improve a lot. Slight change in the field. Deep fine left comes inside the circle. Work that away. He's a confident lad now, Sabbir. There's some exciting news for the fans. The BPL raffle draw offers one lucky spectator a chance to win a Revo electric bike worth PDT 1 lakh every day. Simply stay in the stadium until the first innings of the second match, and your ticket ID is automatically entered into the draw. How exciting is that, Maha?
Who's excited was right behind that bike. Little boy with the black t-shirt. He's excited to win it somehow. Down the leg side. 2 is a call by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 and comes back very easily. Sabbir Rahman and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, they both are very quick. In the end, made it with ease.
Tanzit Tamim surely look to finish this game unbeaten. That will give him a lot of confidence. Yeah, he already scored 69, but being unbeaten till the end gives a lot of confidence coming forward.
The other reason also that Dhaka Capitals has to finish this game as soon as possible, because this is their 10th game. They got 2 more up in Dhaka. If they win both, they'll become play 12, won 5, lost 7. How things going at the moment? Ooh, looking at the stumps, Khalid Ahmed. Possibly the first warning towards Sabir Rahman not to do it. Next time, I don't think he'll probably just run through. He'll take the bails off. And I thought Sabir Rahman did take that advantage of going pretty early. 50-50 call. Sometimes it's about the spirit of the game or the laws of the game. That's where the bowler got to make sure which way he stands. Just to finish up on the point, this is where sometimes the net run rate might be considered for the position. So sooner they finish, a better chance in case if they win in Dhaka the 2 remaining games. In case all the 4 teams are tied at 10 points, net run rate will come handy.
It's getting interesting as the tournament is heading towards the business end. Having a great time, kids and the family. 28 of 25, last ball of the over. In the air. Will fall short in no man's land. Tanzid survives. He reaches to 70. End of over number 16. Dhaka 122 for 2.
Shorturl Islam back into the attack. Bowled his first 2 overs for 23 runs. Mohammad Mithun have to take wickets to stay in the game. And the way the field has been set with third man, fine leg in the circle, cow point, short extra cover. He's just waiting for one of these batters to do a mistake rather than make a bit of a plan to get the wicket out.
Back of a hand slower, takes that on the full, times it really well and will get the boundary. That's a glorious shot. Yes, it was full toss, but he had to find that place to get the boundary. Nicely placed as well.
The previous over, Khalid Ahmed dished out a lovely half volley as a throw down to Sabir Rahman. This time is Shorturl Islam. Looseness, slow ball, all goes wrong. And the batsmen who have just scored 400 runs in the BPL, seeing the ball like a football, beautifully timed and placed.
Top edge again. Played that well. He knew the fielder at fine leg was inside the circle, so easy pickings for Tanzid Hassan Tamim. Back-to-back boundaries.
Overcorrecting himself, Shorturl. This was expected after being put away with a drive. Typical fast bowler's attitude, digging it short, slow ball bouncer. And again, the field was not set. Fine leg in the circle, that's not the line you bowl. Experienced man, Shorturl Islam. Goes to show under pressure, you can be quite vulnerable. Back-to-back boundaries for Tanzid.
Low delivery again. This time he finds the fielder, will only get a single. Consistency has been an issue for Tanzid. He has been a great BPL so far and hope he learns a lot when it comes to being a consistent batter.
The Tanzid Hassan, the way he has batted right through has been very impressive. Playing according to the situation, according to the opponents as well sometimes, identifying the bowler. He knew once Liton Kumar Das dismissed that he has to be the responsible batter to see this side through. Impressive.
Edged. This time the fielder will cut it off. Ali Sal Islam at deep third, but width was offered to Sabbir. We've seen this Chittagong crowd so lively. This guy, yeah, you can smile, man. You're the most enthusiastic fan of the match. One smile, come on, come on. Yes, you can. Yeah, well done, well done. Bouncer again, goes over the head, wide given.
Not happy, Mohammad Mithun. His reaction says it all. Tried so many things, bought the changes, But I felt he just missed the experience of 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗀 for this game. He's the ideal bowler who sets up very beautifully with the new ball, can come back into the latter part of the innings, bowling those cutters into the pitch, bringing that control. He's dearly missed.
Yeah, I was also surprised not to see Usman Khan. It's that type of a situation in a tournament where you need to gain that rhythm, and Chittagong got that rhythm, and all of a sudden you make 3 changes.
Reasons are unknown, not too sure why those guys are not available. Are they still available for selection? Are they going back or gone back, or injuries? We don't know. All I can say is both of those players, especially for me, 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗀, is dearly missed by Mohammad Mithun to bring that control as a bowling attack.
Attempted Yorker. Works that on the onside, ran the first one hard, looking for the second, goes for it, and makes it quite comfortably in the end. End of a big over for Dhaka Capitals, 14 coming from it. They are 136 for 2. Will be played on Feb the 7th. Whoa, where did that came from? Oh, what a shot by Tanzid Hassan Tamim. Outstanding. Yes, it was on the pads, but that sounded good, man.
A good old stand and deliver. The length was perfect, sitting deep in the crease, expecting the ball to be shorter. But Khalid Ahmed, I don't call it as a bad delivery when it comes to the length. Maybe the line a little too straight, but that was one heck of a shot. Brilliantly played.
Good comeback from Khalid. Tanzid really needs to be there till the end, remain unbeaten and gain that confidence. Not just for this BPL, Maha, he's also going to play that Champions Trophy, and he's someone who will play regularly right at the top.
The runs behind the back is always important as a batsman, no matter what sort of level you play as a cricketer. Batting in good pitches against quality bowlers and going into that all-important Champions Trophy. A major, huge confidence when you have the experience of Liton Kumar Das missing out, and you need Tanzil Hassan Shakib to continue this form and make sure that the top order does make runs against sides like India.
A happy Dhaka Capitals dugout. Head coach Khalid Mahmood Shujan. And Kumar Das also having a good time with the bat. However, he was dropped from the Champions Trophy squad. Sabbir Rahman, another player showing good promise in this BPL so far. Dhaka Capitals are just one shot away from the victory.
Just one hit away. Knowing Sabbir Rahman, his attitude, he is thinking of the maximum.
Full toss. Timing was not right, but it was there to be hit.
Yeah, missed out. Tanzil Hassan, for me, does deserve to hit the winning runs, but doesn't matter. Just finish as soon as possible. Try and play for the net run rate, expecting the team to win the last 2 games in Dhaka and hoping the other results go into their favour. And that's the only thing that Dhaka Capitals as a group can hope.
Full toss again. Won't find the boundary again. Good to see selectors keeping faith on someone like Tanzid Hassan Tamim. Hasn't had the best of time when he started off his international career, but they backed him. Really required as a player, as a youngster especially.
Coach and the captain will be happy with the outcome, and they'll be probably a little pleased to go back home. play the last couple of games and make sure that those 2 games will be also, they'll end up winning those games. Clips away. 2 is a call by Sabir Rahman. And he comes back with ease. Just the 2 runs needed. 18 overs gone. 147 for 2.
Sabir Rahman, 14 of 9. Has been a clinical effort for Dhaka Capitals. First up with the ball and now with the bat. Checked himself at the last moment, looking for the second. Ran the first one hard, going for it. Bowlers and throw. I think Sabir Rahman just made it.
And that too brings up the victory for the Dhaka Capitals side. What a game so far for them. Things happened so quick, even we didn't realize what's going on. But full marks to Dhaka Capitals. Bowling first, restricted a strong Chittagong Kings side. 148, fielded well, batted well, and 1 top batsman had anchored the innings. That is 𝗀𝗃𝗂𝗃 𝗂𝗃. They're staying still in the hand when it comes to the top 4 with this win.
Outstanding knock, even appreciated by his opponents. Good to see. Good sporting spirit going on. Dhaka Capitals, they've been clinical and go on to win their 3rd match by 8 wickets. Comprehensive victory for the Capitals. Chittagong Kings, on the other hand, will be disappointed to finish their Chattogram leg with a defeat. Played 5, won 2 here at their home ground. Tanzit Tamim surely gained a lot of confidence. He's the leading run getter of the tournament.
Batted very well. Responsible knock. Mohammad Mithun will be a disappointed man after winning the toss, batting first. Did not put enough runs on the board when it comes to the runs. But they had the bowlers, but I don't think they had enough runs to play with. In the end, the Dhaka Capitals comprehensively beating the Chittagong Kings by 8 wickets.
It was an easy chase for Dhaka Capitals, riding on Tanzit Tamim's unbeaten 90 of 54. 𝗵𝗀𝗃 started off well, 25 of 28. Munim missing out, but Sabir Rahman was unbeaten. Between Tanzit and Litton, adding that 75-run opening stand laid that platform for an easy chase for the Capitals. 36 between Tanzit and Munim, and that unbeaten 38 partnership between Tanzit and Sabir, finishing things off for Dhaka Capitals.
6 bowlers was used by Chittagong Kings. Shorturl, Khalid, very expensive. Sunny bowled well, with though didn't pick up any wickets. Hussain picked up 1 wicket. The bowler for me was Alisal Islam, who came to this side again after missing out the last one. 4 overs, 1 for 18. Economy rate of 4.50.
Displeased Chittagong Kings skipper Mohammad Mithun, but it has been a very good start with the bat for the Dhaka Capitals, riding on the 2 in-form openers, Tanzit Hassan and 𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃. Both played some glorious shots, especially this left-hander. Outstanding batting, played down the ground and also on the offside. 𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃 also played good, glorious cover drive. But Tanzit Tamim was the man of the moment until 𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃 was caught brilliantly by Khalid Ahmed in the deep. But since then, it was Tanzit Tamim who going to smash another 50 in this tournament.
Yeah, batted well, didn't he? Clean strokes. Munim Shahryar was bowled, trying to go on. The bowler Alisal Islam, nice little celebrations, and Sabir Rahman walked in. He looked really good. On the word go, he was timing it well, and the finishing touches were given by Tanzit Hassan. Batted so well, almost like effortless, to remain unbeaten and making sure that our Capitals sees through. 90 in 54 deliveries, and he prefers the leg side because he closes up the onside. Take a look at this. Off stump cannot be seen. He doesn't do it to all the bowlers, but behind 𝗵𝗍𝗍, he does do this really well. And all those cricketing strokes are not slugging. It's proper cricketing strokes. Wonderful to watch.
Quick match summary. Chittagong 148 for 6 after winning the toss, opted to bat first. Not enough on the board. In reply, Dhaka go on to chase the target comfortably. and winning it by 8 wickets. Tanzit Tamim top scoring with unbeaten 90. And with that win, Dhaka Capitals sealed their third win of the tournament and they jump to 4th place, just behind Chittagong Kings, who's got 5 wins in 9 matches, while Rangpur Riders are right at the top. We'll take a short break and
বাংলাদেশ প্রিমিয়ার লিগ 2025 7টি দলের জমজমাট লড়াইয়ে মাতবে পুরো দেশ দেখতে চোখ রাখুন টি স্পোর্টস নেটওয়ার্কে
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲𝗂.